The following video is sponsored by LEGO Games. What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and my good googly moogly am I stoked to be able to tell you guys that I was able to partake in the very first LEGO Games Summit over in Billund, Denmark. And my goodness, first of all, what a beautiful country. Very clean and fantastically fresh air over there. Now, in addition to that, of course, we got to play a lot of very cool LEGO games that have been announced and are already playable. Some of them are still in early access, but today specifically we're going to be talking LEGO Brawls, so stick around for some gameplay of that, and I want to hear your opinions on the game as well. But in addition to that, I wanted to first and foremost, of course, thank the LEGO Games group for flying me out there and putting us in a nice hotel. We got to check out Legoland, which was very, very cool. But in addition to that, honestly, the things that stood out to me were the LEGO house plus the LEGO headquarters. It's just insanely awesome to see the warehouse and how all of the actual bricks get manufactured. And then the entirety of the LEGO house was just such an amazing experience. It's like a museum, or more specifically like an art museum, but for LEGO. It was an absolutely amazing experience. And if you have the chance to visit there or check it out, definitely do yourself a favor and check it out. The LEGO house was beyond impressive. Some of the absolute coolest builds I've ever seen, and just a very cool and interactive place for all LEGO fans. Thanks all for watching this video. Of course, guys, as I mentioned at the very top, this is a sponsored post, and of course, enjoy the LEGO Brawls gameplay. What's up, guys? Here we are launching the Apple Arcade, and of course, there's that famous logo followed by Red Games Company. And as you can see, here is the main loading screen for LEGO Brawls. So let's go on ahead and I guess kind of walk through the step-by-step experience that you would have if you were to launch the game. Also, let me know what is the character that you have chosen as your starting character down in the comment section below if you picked up the game. Don't forget that you can try Apple Arcade for free for a 1-month trial, so keep in mind you do want to make sure that if you don't like Apple Arcade, you want to cancel your subscription afterwards, because obviously it kind of like auto renews and you will be charged for that. So be aware of that and be careful with that, and no, this is not sponsored by Apple Arcade as well. So let's get rocking rolling and take a look at the actual character selection screen that is available to us here. So we have the Carpenter character, then we have Cave Woman, we have the Gong Guitar Rocker, we have the Cheerleader, dang, the Heroic Knight, that might be the one that I pick, and the Kickboxer. So I gotta go with the Knight, looking all awesome. So that's going to be our selection there. Of course, the menus actually will teach us a little bit of guidance as far as certain abilities that we have and just general tips and tricks for the game. So of course, as you begin, it shows you that the game functions quite simply, but at the same time, what I will say for this game that has really impressed me is how smooth everything feels. Like, the game moves and runs really well at 60 FPS for the majority of the time that I've ever played it. The only time I have hiccups is with like ping, but that's really more with my internet connection than it is with the game itself. So that in mind, as you can see, we swapped to our first weapon, which in this case is the pie launcher. So we're going to make our way across there and destroy the other dummy unit that you're supposed to defeat. And would you look at that? Our first reward comes up. So this is the treasure trove of bricks, and within it we get the reward of the money gun, which seems awfully impractical. The hot dog stand is actually fantastic. I think it's one of the coolest items in the game. And we unlock the boombox as well. Okay, so here is the menu of the kind of surmised character that we currently have. So we have the sword as our melee weapon, then we have the money gun, we have the hot dog stand, and the boombox as our 3 power-up weapons, which is really cool to see. It looks like we do have the option to go on ahead and obviously customize our character even further here, which is fantastic, by the way. I think that that's one of the potentials with this game, is the customization system. Again, as someone who's done lots and lots of different LEGO videos for the customizing side of things, I think it'd be so cool if they went ahead and included more and more customization and more control over the customization process. So let's go on ahead and select, I don't even know. I guess we could keep randomizing the character here. That looks pretty good. An extraordinary knight, an incredible brawler, an extraordinary knight, a noble champion, a cool brawler, a brilliant champion. Let's do that. So here is the main menu now that we've gone through that tiny little bit of a tutorial, but that's really all you need to know, which is awesome. So it's a very much a drop in and play kind of game. There's really no overly complex controls to study or anything like that, which I think is really, really cool. Now, as far as the actual gameplay, it definitely plays very much like a Smash Brothers type game, so we'll see that all in just 1 second. First, let's hit the question mark here, and as you can see, it gives us a little bit more guidance, such as the dash attacks to quickly close the gap between you and opponents. Okay. Then it lets us know about dashing midair, which obviously is pretty useful. You can also use a ground attack to hit opponents below, so kind of like a ground pound smash. And then the dash attack, sorry. There we go. Then we have the compass, which will always point us towards the objective that we are trying to fight over, because it's basically kind of like a capture the flag type game mode. Work together with your teammates to defend and hold the objective. Sounds pretty easy. And there we go. Okay, so now that we're in the main menu, there's a few things that are available to us. Obviously, there's options, which is cool. You can obviously adjust that as you see fit. You can go on ahead and hit the character customizer in the top left corner, which is the more fun part, because obviously customizing characters in a Lego form is always fantastic. But the cool thing here is that actually, if we scroll over, you can see that we can actually go on ahead and build another character, so you can have multiple characters on a quick selection, so that you can go on ahead and customize one character to fit a certain play style. Or if you're like, oh, okay, I want to keep that customized character that I built, you can just save them in one of your character slots. So let's try to go on ahead and see what is available to us here. Obviously, we don't have a lot of things unlocked. You can see if I scroll through here on the right-hand side, you can see just how many different faces, for example, there are. There's obviously lots of different hat selections. Like I said, I think the customizer has a lot of potential. I think it'd be amazing if they went ahead and allowed us to rechange the colors on these. So, for example, if, like, let's say I held down the selection, maybe I could select the hair color or the headphones color, or I could change the color of the helmet. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comment section below. I'm actually curious. Now, as far as the armors, we don't really have all that many selections because obviously most of them are locked. On our torso side of things, we have, I guess we could go with like a business suit type look. We don't have any belts or anything like that available, unfortunately, right now. So I think that's the look we're going to go with. Now, here's the melee weapon selection, and you can see there's quite a few items to select from here. You have the guitar, the plunger. Obviously, you can make out a few of the items just based on their silhouettes, including a different variety of a sword. It looks like 2 spots down. Here are our weapon upgrades. It shows you obviously some of the other possible things that you can unlock as well, which is very, very cool. And of course, hopefully we will get some of those unlocked as well. So for now, we're just going to go on ahead and hit save. And you can see now that we have 2 different characters available. So we're going to go on ahead and let's say switch to this character here for just example, and drop into some training mode just so we can get a bit of an impression of what the training mode is like. So the training mode really is pretty much exactly what it sounds like, and that is a training mode in the sense that it allows you to go on ahead and train your skills using the different unlockables. So here's the money gun. That's actually kind of cool. It has the coin drop effect as well. So like as it hits the target, it fires like paper bills, but you're able to go on ahead and see the coin effect as well. So it does add up the eliminations that you get. You're basically scoring points for that. There's the ground pound attack that we were told. And it works really, really well, clearly. And then we can side dash, as we were told before, in midair, which I think is really, really cool. Can we destroy this? I don't think so. I think that's indestructible. So it looks like most of the environment items are indestructible. So training mode can definitely get a little bit repetitive, but I think the one thing that I do think is cool about it is that it does give you the option to just test out your upgrades and see how they work. And obviously I would suggest for you guys, as you start to play, maybe just spend a little bit of time in the training mode just to get a good understanding of how the controls work, and just so that you know what you're doing throughout the process, so that you're not dropping into the game and already getting destroyed right away. So you kind of have a good handle on how do things control and how do they work. So now that we've completed that little bit of training, let's switch back to our knight, or brilliant champion, sorry, and let's go on ahead and drop into a game. Now we could go into party mode, which would actually allow us to go on ahead and play with basically anyone whom we invite into the same party. So I think that that's cool that there's like a multiplayer co-op type thing or element as well. But we're gonna go into Brawl, which is basically the online mode. So it's going to go on ahead and find a room for us, find some brawlers for us to battle, and then it's going to be an all-out brawl. 4v4, by the way. That's the actual, I guess, team size. So it's going to be 4 teammates on our side and then 4 enemies on the opposite side, and we will be fighting over an objective. There are 3 maps in the game as of launch, sorry. No, it sounded like I said lunch, like we're gonna just have some lunch. Okay, so it looks like the king team versus the queen team, and they're fighting over the throne. And it is time to brawl. Okay, it looks like one of our teammates seems to be grabbing a lot of the loot here. There we go. Okay, so the pizzas are really good because they heal. So here we are. Okay, well, we scored 20 points, so that was kind of nice, but we also got absolutely crushed. I hope our teammates make way up there. Okay, cool. So now we have the boombox, which means we can make enemies dance. The map, by the way, is really cool. I think that there's definitely room to improve as far as like the exploration of the map, but overall, there's a lot of cool elements to explore. Good googly moogly. The enemy team has already scored so many more points than us. Okay, so we're gonna eat the pizza. I don't know where our teammates are. So we're gonna drop the boombox. Okay. This is a tad dangerous. Ouch. Okay, so that guy has clearly a really good weapon. It's like a barrel of water or something like that. Okay, let's see if our money blaster will be able to help us here. We actually have 2 of them now. Oh, okay, we're getting hit by boulders there. So we're gonna activate this. We're gonna try to fight from further back. Okay, I'm trying to use the ground pound ability. Ah, yeah. We got crushed there. So things are obviously quite hectic right now. We have very little coordination on our team. Ooh, the hot dog stand. That might really, really help us out here. So we're going to drop up. And then there we go. Look at us score some points. Going to go right back into the hot dog stand. Okay. There is one upgrade that we have not seen play out yet. It's the best upgrade in the game, and that is the cacti. And the cacti is really powerful because it basically grants you almost like invincibility. So it's kind of like the star power in like Mario, let's say, or something like that. So I think that that's obviously pretty fantastic. No! Where was my team at, dude? So the queen is victorious, and it is very glorious. And you can see, obviously, the enemy team has a very different set of characters. This is the top brawler overall, so this could actually be someone on our team as well. So it's just the overall top brawler. And let's see if we actually ranked up. We did, which is fantastic. So we do unlock a reward, and in this case we get the pie cannon unlocked, which is awesome. So now if we wanted to add the pie cannon, we would just hit the top left corner, go back into our character selection screen, and oh, sorry, no, this is the customizer. Wait a minute. Where's the loadout of the character? I wonder if it's... was it actually in here or no? Let's see. I thought it would be here, but... oh, yeah, sorry, there it is. The weapon selection. So, when we scroll down here... Let's see which category it's under. Oh, there we go. So now, instead of the money gun, we can have the pie cannon. The cool thing is that you can always move your character around and take a look at what the character looks like with the different equipment. And obviously, that would be even more applicable to your customization of the characters. If you wanted to go on ahead and recustomize them to look a bit more like a clown there, you can do that as well. So let's dive into another brawl real quick. Alright guys, here we go, Master Wu versus Garmadon. So this is the Ninjago themed stage, which by the way makes me super duper stoked for the potential of maybe Ninjago characters, maybe, who knows, being added in the future. That'd be pretty cool. So, the cool thing about this one is that unlike the other mode where you have to go on ahead and basically defend a point, here you're defending a mech suit. So your teammate gets to pilot the mech suit, and in the meantime, the enemy team is of course trying to remove the teammate from the piloted mech suit. So this is definitely very, very different compared to the regular mode where you would just be defending a static point. Here you actually get to move around, which I think is really, really cool, that the mech suit, first of all, is an actual upgraded weapon sort of thing. So that's definitely okay. Holy moly. And this is just how quickly things can get chaotic. There we... Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were going to get to pilot it, but there's already somebody else on the enemy team that jumped on it. Okay, we scored quite a bit of points, though, so we can definitely be pretty happy. I don't know why. There we go. I guess maybe I was missing that? I don't know. Okay, let's try to make him dance. Okay. That did not work. I love it. I love it. Well, I don't really love it, but it's annoying how whenever you go on ahead and lose, the enemy team can also like meme on you, so they'll drop some jokes on you and stuff. Wait, what? Has he blocked that now? Can I not make it there? Okay, we're gonna jump up, then immediately start fighting. What in the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay. Our team really needs to coordinate better. Oh, mech suit! Okay, somebody got it on our team. I'd love to get a pizza right now, because that would heal us up, of course. Whoops. Okay, jump! Nope, that's not a pizza. Wow, we just got crushed. That player is good. They sneak around like a ninja. Oh, what the heck? This guy's camping! Let's hit him with the... There we go. That works. The hot dog stand took care of that guy. In the meantime, our teammate is still scoring lots of points, which is fantastic. And it looks like we've got some defense here as well. So there we go. Okay. I thought he was like jumping out of the mech suit. I was going to say, how'd you do that, dude? There we are. Took care of that enemy. Oh no! The blue team has the mech again! Okay, I got him low health though. Okay, I gotta run. I gotta run. Where was the loot? Up here. It's almost like you have to kind of like learn the layout of the map, and then you can play a lot better, obviously. Did we get it? Yes! Dude, look at that! That was so back and forth! Okay, let's see if we can get the win secured here. I think we got it. Did we? I think we're good. Yes. I think we're good. Victory goes to Sensei Wu. Oh, look at that victory lap right there. Oh, well played, team. Well played. The Fabulous Rider was apparently the victorious enemy. Now, one thing that I do want to clarify to you guys is that don't be concerned about like when you're selecting a melee weapon. I had asked them about this. Like, for example, that Fabulous Rider, you saw he's using pom-poms, and we're using a sword, so you'd think that the sword would reach further. That's not the case. They all have the same type of hitboxes, because otherwise it would be unfair. So, obviously, do not be concerned about that. So the cool thing is that we did get in this process already a few different things unlocked. So obviously now if we wanted to go on ahead and customize our character, we can go back and we can go on ahead and customize the character a bit further with some of the new items that we've unlocked, which is very, very cool. So now we have a little bit more selection as far as how we want to make our characters look. So we can go on ahead and give the character a tail if we wanted to. And we're like a weird armored version of Catwoman now. So there we are. You see that? So that's pretty cool. And obviously we can go on ahead and also cycle our name and come up with a different name here. The Incredible Champion sounds quite humble. So there we go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Have an absolutely fantastic day. And of course, I'll see you all later, alligators.